It was Mark Poulton that packaged him. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
If you're in the game, then the stroke's the word. Don't take no rhythm, don't take no style. You got a thirst for killing, grab your body. Woo! Put your right hand out, give a firm handshake. Talk to me about that one big break. Spread your ear pollution both far and wide. Keep your contributions by your side. Strongest stroke man could be a winner, boy, and move quite well. Strongest stroke man. Strongest stroke man. You got your number down. Strongest stroke man. Say you're a winner, man, you're just a sinner now. Put your left foot out, keep it all in place. Work your way right into my face. First you try to bend me, you make my backbone slide. But when you find you bled me, skip on by, keep on. Stroke man, give me the business all night long. Stroke man, stroke man. You start together, boy. Stroke man. Say you're a winner, but man, you're just a sinner now. Better listen now. Said it ain't no joke. Let your conscience fail ya. Just do the stroke. Don't you take no chances. Keep your eye on top. Do your fancy dances. You can't stop. You just can't stop it. Stroke, 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 can't stop it. Stroke, 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 can't stop it. Stroke, 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 can't stop it.
share the champagne. You don't wanna be a bum. Better see you back in type 1. Don't be a hater. We're indie comic creators. Going our own way. Making comics all night. And streaming all day. Bring you the stories and artwork you crave. Some call it crazy, we say it's brave. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza visionaries on the creative attack. Fulfillment time ain't no worry. Gonna get what you back. Week's feast is coming, but Steam is closed. Creative juices are flowing. Hit me with another dose. Don't be a hater. We're indie comic creators. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza. Haunted Pizza. Well, let's go.
What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, and this is Haunted Pizza Revolution. Today we're talking Jim Lee's Batman Hush 2. Joining me, he's laid up and slayed up. Sean Ahrendt's in the house. What's up?
At my foot.
What's slayed up? Like Slay Queen?
I didn't think of it. I was just trying to make something rhyme.
Yeah. Okay. We'll make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And also joining us, the toughest man on the panel, Mark Yoon.
What's up?
What's up, Slugger?
Yes, Queen.
How's everyone doing on this Wednesday?
Doing well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was super happy to finally finish that double spread. I took a lot of time on that second page, but I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great. Sean's laid up like he said. I got bit by a dog today on my job.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I inspect rental properties, and I was told the dog was kenneled, or he was in his crate. And I go in there, and he's not in a crate. He's just in one of those little circular fence things, like you would have your kid play in, or a puppy or something. This dog is a pit bull Doberman mix. He's taller than the fence.
He's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the owner assures me everything's going to be just okay. She's going to stand in front of him. He's just scared. Minute I walk past her, he jumps the fence and bites my arm. Luckily, it was cold today, so I'm wearing the hoodie, but I also had my insulated flannel jacket over, so that absorbed most of the bite. My arm's just a little swollen, but he didn't break the skin, so all is well.
Whenever dog owners say that, it's the same energy as parents telling their teacher that, like, my child wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, my child wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, they will. They're the worst.
I just didn't report it because I didn't want anything to happen to the dog. So
put the owner down.
Yeah. But it made for an exciting morning. We're talking a little Jim Lee's Batman Hush 2 today. But before we get into that, we're going to say hello to the chat. If you're a regular here, you know the deal. When I say we say hello to the chat, first in the chat, as always, we got Ice Pick Mark Penguin in the house, throwing up the pizza slice and the bat because we're talking Batman today. We're going to talk a little Batman next week as well. We're going to talk some Val Kilmer Batman Forever next Wednesday, guys. So
Nice.
You don't have to watch it, but
I'll watch it. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
I like Batman Forever a lot. So.
Oh, it's my favorite Batman movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch it. Yeah.
Mark Yoon pulling double duty. He says we have all the toppings here. That's right.
Mhm.
No Enrico Botta this week, guys. I know. The chat's very sad about that. Enrico, I think, is all our favorite. Everyone's favorite aloof artist. We got the drawer of babes, Corey Barton, in the house. What's up, Corey? He says,
How
"Hey,
you
everyone."
Big KB.
Yeah, Penguin echoes the sentiments. The drawer of the best babes.
Mhm.
We showed off last Monday. We showed off all the covers to Gun Goth. We might do it again today, but we'll do a real quick video version of it. The sign up is available. Speaking of Gun Goth, is available. She is the hot topic. Go sign up on Indiegogo. I'm working on that page first, and then I'll create the Fund My Comic page, and then the Kickstarter. Penguin also says, "Don't be a bum. Back type 1 because insulin ain't cheap." How's
Facts.
type 1 coming, Sean?
Good. I think we're like 11 pages away on my end. Dan has over half the book to do. Dan disappeared. I don't know where he went. Probably calling other people's shit.
He was probably messing with that Ouija board I gave him.
Hope not.
Are you talking about Kemp, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done he's colored like 1 billion of the Gun Goth covers, so he's probably
Sean knows that. Sean knows that.
He's probably been treating that arthritis. He's done a lot of those covers.
I mean, Dex is busy coloring the interior, so I had to get someone.
Yeah, true.
Sean's acting shocked. I talked this over with him.
Yeah, no, it's nothing unlike Mark's end. Believe me. He pulls a fast one on me every once in a while where he's like, "Yeah, man, we'll get to be able to do this, and don't worry, we'll do 2 pages a week." He's like, "Oh man, I just had a deadline. Oh man, Marat gave me this page. Oh, these guys got this quick deadline I gotta do." I'm like, their deadlines don't mean shit to me. Don't pay my fucking bills. So he's disappeared. I don't know where the fuck he went. So
he'll turn up. You want me to talk to him? You want me to talk to our guy?
Yeah, where is he? I need my shit. I paid him in advance a year ago. But everything's going good on my end. I think we're about 10 pages away from finishing it. In 2 weeks, on Saturday the 26th, 7th, we're going to have a show on that and stuff on Saturday, re-showing the campaign, doing some upgrades and updates to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Mark Penguin says, "Loose Threads now available on Amazon in a variety of formats." He recommends the hardcover with the amazing Chris Graves cover. I agree. Get that hardcover. Loose Threads, inspired by my time, not at DC Comics, but getting fired by DC Comics in the middle of a Hawkman run with my hero, Rob Liefeld, the great Joe Bennett and Art T. Bear on art. I was like, man, what's going to happen to Hawkman after this? I didn't care about myself. I just cared about Hawkman because that's the type of guy I am. But it got me thinking, what happens to comic book characters when their series are canceled? Inspired me to write Loose Threads. A group of characters break out of comic book purgatory and into the real world to track down their creator at a Comic-Con. It may look a lot like San Diego Comic-Con, and they confront him and try to force him to finish their story so they can fulfill their destiny. One of my favorite stories I've written, beautiful artwork by Cesar Madaro.
Mm-hmm.
We got that Chris Graves cover, beautiful Anthony George colors on it. Go check it out, guys. This is a new version of it. The original version, it did have that Chris Graves cover. It also had a George Perez cover, his final cover ever. If you see me at a Comic-Con, you may be able to still snag that George Perez cover.
That Savage Hawkman run was the only time I ever gave a crap about Hawkman, to be honest.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We were onto something really good there, I thought. I visited the DC offices at one point, a couple issues in, and Mike Martz, he told me he was the best Hawkman ever. So,
I think so too. I agree.
Thank you. Penguin also says you can also get a new hardcover of Mark and Chase's Pizza Tree. Yeah, he shared the link for that. Let's look at it. Pizza Tree available in a bunch of formats as well. Digest, soft cover, and hardcover. This is award-winning Pizza Tree, written by the father-son duo of me and Chase Poulton. Chase's idea: a little boy plants a slice of pepperoni in his backyard. An evil pizza tree grows from it, terrorizes their town. It's up to the father and son, who happen to be named Mark and Chase, to stop this monster from devouring their town. Guys, go check it out on Amazon. It's my all-time favorite project I've worked on. Now it's available in, digest size is what it's originally released at. But now we also have soft cover, regular size, and a hardcover, regular size. So check it out. I absolutely love this book. Nominated for a Ringo Award. It won a Moonbeam Award for Best Kids Graphic Novel. It's a fantastic book. I don't think it ever received a bad review. So go check it out, guys. Writhe in Pain 2 in demand over on Indiegogo. Fund My Comic campaign coming later this year. Chris Graves tearing it up on the artwork. We got Christopher Bouchard in the house as he says hello there.
Christopher Bouchard.
Oh, here's a fun one to talk about. Penguin says, you like Transformers? Get the Marvel Comics in Bible form on Kickstarter starter from Skybound. They're giving it the that G.I. Joe omnibus treatment that they did. It collects all the Marvel comics. I think it collects the Marvel UK stuff as well. Already over $1 million, I think, in sales. I think that was in the first day.
Wow.
Incredible.
They tend to be kind of pricey though, right? How much is that? Like $100?
No, I think the G.I. Joe books were like something like $50 or $75 a piece. So if you wait, they will eventually be available mass market. Not the same cover, I believe, but you could probably get like a soft cover version of it for maybe like $35 on Amazon if you wait.
Probably cheaper than the later issues of Transformers.
Oh yeah, those are pricey, man.
Yeah, low print.
Oh, did you guys hear that Spawn's going up to $3.99? Finally,
by $1
from $2.99. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
The lowest price book for like over 20 years. Like, I'm okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, the price, the fact that he kept it at that price for such a long time is incredible.
His books are worth a lot too. Anytime you find anything from his run, even like just the regular books, they're always like $20, $30 like now, which is crazy because for years I saw them in dollar bins, and now like every issue is worth over $20.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, Michael J. White, Spawn himself, will be at Super Jersey Comic Expo with me and Dexter Weeks. Enrico Botta will be there as well.
Somebody else who hates Steven Seagal as much as I, so I love me some Michael J. White.
You've been on a Steven Seagal hate kick lately.
I've been on it since the 90s, to be fair.
Wow.
Like, I hate that guy.
Man.
Yeah, he hit on a chick I was dating, like, I guess we were in our 20s. No, probably late teens, and she was a teen. And like he babysit for her, and he tried to fuck her. And she's like, "No, get out of here." So I hate
allegedly.
No,
there's
nothing.
He allegedly did that.
No.
Were you there, Sean?
I'll back you up, Sean. I'll kick his ass.
If you guys get me sued, I will kick both of your asses.
Nothing says hypocrite like a guy who's just like saying that America sucks and claiming Russian citizenship while talking about karate and wearing a Chinese kipao. The guy is like such a joke. It's not even funny.
All right, stop disparaging Steven Seagal. He's an American icon. Corey Barton says, I try my best to draw the Hootist babes.
The Hootist. Corey turned Canadian on us.
Yeah.
The Hootist.
Corey says, Gun Goth is looking great. Thank you, Corey.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for being part of it.
Look at that Sean side boob. Yeah.
Penguin says he's coloring that new book from Blaine Canada Publishing that Shelby did inks for.
What's that?
I don't know.
I think he's talking about Dan.
Yeah, Dan Kemp.
Motherfucker.
Sheldon says almost done with line work, Sean. Awesome news.
We're getting there.
I think next week when we go live, you should be in the single digits for pages done from completing.
Yeah, I'm not that fast. I'll help you.
I think you should get there, man.
You should.
Christopher Bouchard says, question, how many comic issues of Ripclaw is there?
Which run? Because there's been a couple series of Ripclaw, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sheldon Martin says, Corey probably meant the Hooters on Babes. He's the drawer of Hooters. If you've looked at Andromanoids, is that his book?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the Hooters in that.
Yeah.
Man, so we're talking some Jim Lee Batman Hush 2, but first we talked about Gun Goth. The sign up page is up right now. Let's take a look at that trailer for Gun Goth. This is news to you, Sean. You didn't even know the Gun Goth sign up was live, did you?
Nobody tells me anything.
You're in your own little world, Sean.
I've been telling people this. I live in my own world. Like, all I want to do is watch Deke, G.I. Joe, and Guyver, and like everything else is like, you know.
My birthday, Mark. I tried to wake Sean up to include him to go to my birthday lunch at a Brazilian steakhouse. Could not wake him up. Just
I'm about to say, don't you guys live in the same house?
Yeah,
like
I could not wake him. He was out cold. He was probably like dreaming of like gumdrops and a milkshake river and just like he lives in Canada.
It's like Guyver and he opens his chest through the burst, but it's 2 gumdrops.
I'll take it.
It sounds like a diabetic coma. Yeah, probably. He was breathing though, so
we don't play with that.
I did check. He was breathing. Corey Barton says, wow. Penguin's sad that you missed out. It was good. Good food, man. All right. Let's take a look at Gun Goth, guys. Here's the trailer. Edited myself.
I love the logo.
You have cyber werewolves?
Yeah.
Awesome.
There you
Mark,
go. That's the trailer. Yeah.
What do you think about for volume 2 if we can get a skull to be like a hyphen in between Gun Goth? I think that would make the logo pop. What do you think? I think that'd be dope. You get like a little skull, like in between Gun and Goth. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Possibly. We could experiment with it. Also, I wanted to show off all the covers, all 13 covers, plus the art of book cover by Brett Barkley. Let's take a look at that. I cut it into a minute video.
I can't believe they're all done now.
Yeah, all the covers. Yeah, I was planning it for a while. Chat, let us know what's your favorite cover so far. What do you think?
I will say I love all of them equally because they're my
Yeah.
children. But there's a special place in my heart for KB's and for Enrico's. Like I think like my top favorites are Corey's and Enrico at this point. I love all of them, to be fair, but
Yeah, I won't play favorites. Sean, you're not involved in the book.
Not one bit.
Who's your favorite? Which cover?
Isaac.
Okay, good pick. There's not a wrong pick. All the covers are great.
Mm-hmm.
Corey says, "Thank you, Mark Yoon."
love you, KB.
Sheldon says they're all great, man. And since none are showing the Hooters that Corey won't stop talking about, I can pick a best. Okay.
Pretty sure they're all like showing Hooters. Almost all of them.
Penguin says, I like how Yoon thinks.
That's why we're friends.
That's dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Corey Barton says, my favorite gaming channel is Mark Yoon's. Aw.
Thanks, Corey.
Little bro fest there.
Yay!
By the way, got 52 people watching on X, Facebook, YouTube. If you're new to the channel, go hit subscribe, hit the notifications, give us a thumbs up. Look at that backed up thumb.
Ew.
Oh, I wanted to say, because last time we were talking about it too, that I can totally do that thing, and I have been able to like my whole life too, with your fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Just the
Oh
whole
my
time.
gosh.
I used to be able to do it. Now I can't because of arthritis.
Yeah, it gives me arthritis just looking at it. Oh my goodness. Corey says there are a lot of great covers on it. Your fingers are going to get stuck like that, and then your wife's going to have to like pry them apart. Oh my gosh, it makes me. Oh, Mike McMahon does crazy stuff with his fingers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Like
Man,
the one joint claw that like not many people can do. Yeah.
All right, guys. Made a lot of noise when it was announced Jim Lee returning to what I think is probably his greatest his run, at least his greatest Batman story, in my opinion. Hush. Jeff Loeb returns to it as well. Hush 2 came out 2 weeks ago. A lot of people have talked about it. Now we're going to talk about it. Let's dive into it. I figure we'll go through it page by page, but like right off the bat, everyone's read it, right?
Yeah. If you check out Art and stuff 2 weeks ago, you'll get my thoughts and reviews. But going back on it and thinking of it,
Sean's like, I already did the work. I'm not talking about it again.
I gave you the review and the number, but I'm dropping my number by a point. But we can talk about that at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sheldon says, damn, Yoon has obviously drawn too much. He still has a little more drawing to do, guys. He's got 7 more pages to draw. Six,
I think. Yeah.
6. Yeah, you're right. 6 in the next 2 months. So his fingers probably will be tied up in knots like that. Overall thoughts on Hush 2?
I give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
And I have a feeling you're a little disappointed in it as well, Sean.
I originally gave it a 7.5, but now going after it and like kind of pondering it, I'm going like a 6. It was very lackluster. It was not very energetic, or it was whack.
Wow.
It's not Jim's best work either.
I think it's the inks, man. I think it's Scott Williams inks. Like
maybe
the lines are dead.
Yeah.
I'll say it succeeded in what it was supposed to do. It got me to a comic book shop.
Sure.
I can't remember the last time I was. I guess to pick up the final issue of Deadpool Team Up was the last time I went to a comic shop. I went there specifically to pick up Batman Hush 2. So I was excited about it. I can't remember the last time that I was this excited about a Batman book. So I think it succeeded in that. I thought I'm always excited to see new Jim Lee artwork. I don't know. I mean, I guess like it doesn't compare to the first Hush, I don't think.
No, but the pencils are really good. Like he showed off pencils, and they're tight, they're beautiful. they're better than that Suicide Squad shit from like 8 years ago. Like, I think it's Scott Williams inks that are just not really. They're very lackluster. Is all
Mark Penguin says, my main problem with the book is they don't actually acknowledge when this takes place in continuity, except obviously after Hush Part 1.
Yeah.
There is nothing in this issue that shows it takes place in current continuity.
I think it's a safe bet because then if it fails, they could just say it's an Elseworlds thing. They don't have to continuity it in.
Corey says, how many babes per book? Well, we'll go page by page. You can tally them. Penguin says probably only like 4 or 5 pages in the whole book with babes.
Yeah.
Let's go through it. What did you think of the cover? I mean,
I
this
like
is
the cover. Good gesture.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. Too yellow or whatever, brown, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't like the background color. It would have been cooler with like a cooler motif.
Yeah.
I like Batman looks pretty good. I think it looks more like a trading card though. I feel like it's either the inks or like Jim Lee's like phoning it in because this is not like prime Jim in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Whenever I see Jim, I want to be like wowed. Like even like his Superman stuff. You remember his run with like Poison Ivy and all that stuff. Like that stuff was great. But like I was reading this, and I was like, okay. There's like he's not experimenting at all. I think that's what it is.
It's phoned in. I would say like
I mean, to me, he's one of the best. I know, but he's my second favorite artist like of all time.
Yeah.
So seeing something that doesn't have the energy I think that it used to, it makes me crack down on it a little bit more harder. I don't know. I think it's just like he's doing his thing. Like it's great art. I'm not gonna shit on it. But I'm saying
anything that anybody that we know hang out or watch on YouTube TV are doing.
But Prime Jim,
yeah,
I think Prime Jim smokes it.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the first page.
But I look at that. The colors are interesting because minus the figures, he's doing a cool. Sinclair's doing a cool texture in the backgrounds where it looks like there's a piece of paper behind there.
Yeah, like canvasy.
Yeah, and you know what's cool? I did that for when Mark and I worked on a book called Horton.
Hardy the Horse.
Hardy the Horse. That's what's his name. It's available on Amazon Prime. Where I did textured paper, lowered the opacity in the background just to give it that type of feel. But yeah, so I thought that was cool.
There's my first problem with the book right there, Mark. That's my very first problem. I kind of eye rolled because I'm like, everyone knows this famous gag of Jokerizing the fish or the piranha, whatever it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, Joker represents like chaos, right? He's like the antithesis of like Batman's like organization. And I don't think he'd ever repeat the same joke twice. He's actually said in the past that he's like against that.
Well, they said that was they mentioned this in the book that Joker doesn't normally repeat his gags.
Right, so. but like saying it out loud to yourself doesn't make it any less, stupid because it's still taking up multiple pages of the book. It's like the first 3 pages of the book, and this like huge splash here in the center.
Corey says Gun Goth covers are better and more babes, and
Corey
says the number 2 and the U in the logo is lame. I really like this panel though with the Joker fish coming right at you.
But what did you think about them reusing this idea?
Well, but isn't that like Hush set this up? Like it's not Joker who did this.
Isn't Hush smarter than that? I mean, we don't know if it's the same Hush, but still.
Well, I think he's just like I think he wants Batman to like
know that it's not Joker. Because Bruce would automatically like deduce that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I feel like it's a repeated gag on purpose. Double page spread followed up. I love double page spreads where it's broken up into panels.
Well, he did this in volume 1 as well.
Yeah,
a cool throwback of this type of panel with the verticals on the left and the right and the top and bottom one in the middle. So I thought that was a cool throwback for volume 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at it, I think this is This is great, Jim Lee. Work right here. This panel right in the lower center. It looks like a repeated. It actually looks like a Rob layout, doesn't it?
Yes, but it does look like Jim did this in the past in Volume 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at some point, artists, especially great artists, they start going to the greatest hits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you kind of have to after a while, to be honest. There's only so many positions that the body can do when you're, showing action scenes. So
well, I mean, I could no man.
All right, so we got Batman, beating up the Joker goons, and then here he is, the Joker, and here he asks the question, "Why repeat the old jokes?"
That's not exciting. Like that.
yeah,
like,
it's lifeless.
Yeah, like that. It's like, and the kick. It's it's like shout out to Todd Nork, but it's like a more detailed Todd Nork. Like Jim Lee would not be do. I don't know, man. This is very lackluster for me.
And also, why are we first? That foot's fucked up, by the way, on Joker's kick. That foot shouldn't be in that position. But I also don't understand why the Joker is physically fighting Batman. It's Batman. It's not like the Joker's this expert martial artist. Like he should be throwing goons at him and trying to lure Bruce into this elaborate craziness. I don't know, get him to falter, not just beat him up with that famous crowbar. I'm starting to hate the crowbar. It's done and over with for me with the crowbar. It's we got it. You beat up Robin with it. I'm so tired of seeing it now.
Mark, Joker versus Steven Seagal. Who wins in a fight?
Seagal.
Probably Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Sheldon says maybe the Hush is a copycat, so it goes with some copied gags.
This is all just first impressions of issue 1. So if they do tie it back around, I can be sold on it. I'm just saying that my expectations for issue 1 didn't grab me as much as I wanted them to, I guess.
Mark says maybe Jim should have gotten Chance Wolf to ink him. Then his stuff would look good like Rob's. When's the last time Jim has been inked by someone other than Scott Williams?
Richard Friend, Sandra Hope. It was definitely definitely that Superman for tomorrow at the end. But mostly just covers, if anything, by anybody else.
Sean's right about the coloring too. It makes it bland. There's not enough layers.
It does seem a little muddied so far. All right, moving on to the next page. Nice splash.
I like this page.
Yeah, I love this. This is fantastic.
The colorist did a good job too with the blood foaming in the water.
Yeah.
As an artist, I'm sure Sean can attest to this too. It's hard to know without giving explicit directions how the colorist is going to color your stuff. So sometimes if you imagine what they're going to do, they don't do that, and then you get upset. But if you draw too much, then they don't do the effects, and then it looks too inky. You know what I mean? So if you actually drew the blood clouds, it wouldn't look as good as the effect of the see-through underwater blood. So it's kind of hard to unless you're actually talking and giving notes to get that through.
I would say Richard Starking's lettering on this is fantastic on this page, the credit page. It looks so cool.
Yeah, I like it. It's very Batman the Animated Series-esque. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like noir almost. I like it.
Yeah, so this is definitely so far the best page in the book. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now he's underwater getting gnawed on by the fish. His suit is has electricity that kills all the Joker fish.
It got damaged, he says later on. I think the head part and the cowl got damaged, so it gave off an aftershock once it hit the water.
Yeah. Well, no, if you remember in Volume 1 when the displaced homeowner in the alley tried to remove his cowl.
His cowl, yeah.
There's a safeguard for it, and it electrocuted him. So
when it's forced. Yeah, when it's forced open, right?
Yeah, so the fish were doing that here, so that's what happened with that.
And on this page we get our first babe. We have Talia swimming to save Batman. Just so happens to be in Gotham.
Which you know, it again, like me and Joey talked about this 2 weeks ago. Like, this could also be kind of a setup by Hush. Like, wouldn't she just happen to be there?
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. She's I don't think it's just coincidence. I think
that's what he did in the first one, right? He orchestrated all that. This guy Silence, by the way, was my favorite part of the book. I think he's very Kane. He's very Kane-esque from like Spider-Man.
I was gonna say he reminds me of The Rock from what's that Disney movie?
Momoa.
Moana.
Yeah, Moana.
I thought you were talking about Jason Momoa.
No. He looks like Kane from the clone verse or whatever what it's called, the Spider-Man clone crap.
Penguin says I actually read all the current Bat books. She does come to Gotham often just to visit Damian.
I want to say though, did you guys, when you first saw Talia, like in the next page, did you know it was Talia off the jump? Because I was like, who the hell is this? Until I saw them talking about it, because she looks so generic.
Well, I thought it was either her or Lady Shiva.
Yeah, it could have been Lady Shiva.
Just by the aesthetic of their face, but
yeah,
you know.
Sheldon hopes Lady Shiva shows up again. Bigfoot Loch Ness says, Corey, the plot seems to be Hush taking vengeance out on the Joker for what he did to Jason and Barbara. Batman is forced to save Joker's life, creating a wedge in the Bat family. And Bigfoot Loch Ness could tell it was her.
So you're a better man than I.
He is. Bigfoot Loch Ness is one of Type 1's biggest fans, so I got to go with him on anything he says. One of the biggest backers, so I can't. Yeah,
this guy's real cool.
Silence is his name.
Silence, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not intimidating. Like, it's a great shot, but it's. We don't
have a lot of big Samoans in Gotham, as far as I know. So I don't know. I think he's cool. Yeah, I think it's a simple look, and it works.
I think there's like a physicality to him, like coming up, that's just like he doesn't get affected by something. He just like shrugs off like an attack or something, and it's just like I don't know. He's kind of cool.
Bigfoot Loch Ness, the big Type 1 refresh is coming April 26th, 27th, right, Sean?
Yeah, whatever that Saturday is. That's in 2 weeks, I believe.
Wow, Type 1 greater than Reaper
Destroyer. I'm going to screenshot that and send that to Joey.
Wow. We got Elliot Rodriguez in the house. What's up,
Elliot? What's up, brother?
Also, we got 218 people watching on X, YouTube, and Facebook. If you're new to the channel, head on over to YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the notifications. We're here every Wednesday talking comic books. Next week, we're talking Val Kilmer's Batman Forever. I'm real excited to watch that again and talk about it with everyone.
Now, Mark, did you get did you guys get the black and white ash can for the next issue when you got this issue?
I didn't even know that was a thing until you mentioned it to me after I got back from the shop. No, they didn't offer it to me. I didn't know if they kept them for themselves or if they had run out by the time, because I didn't get to the comic shop until Friday, so 2 days after it had come out.
Yeah, I still gotta get that. But that book looks good. Like the art and
black and white books are, especially ash cans, are just like so sweet anyway.
the chef's kiss.
Yeah.
There's a lot like art, like coloring adds a lot to like the actual overall art, but something gets taken away in the process as well. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's like more the colors and not Scott Williams inks? Because
it might be a combination of both.
It's probably a combination.
I remember the colors being popping a little more on the first Hush.
Well, the first Hush was more of a Wildstorm book, like because of the team, and it's the same team.
And the next page, I like these first two panels.
Those are, I like those. Those are good. I like how these powers are getting us synced up. And that's pretty good.
So,
And then we got the first view of Hush, his feet.
and we got that shoe that plays a part in the story. Joker's barefoot. Next up, we're in the watchtower of.
I do like the joke on this page where he's like, "We got like 1 million Batgirls and 1 million Robins. Just like send one of them after it."
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
See, with this page, they showed the pencils version of it, and it's beautiful. It's tight. It's detailed. It's rendered. It's so good. And yeah, the page is awesome, but it's the inks and maybe the colors on it so much. But and then there's Kayla right there on the right.
we got Penguin saying his theory is the coloring is done on purpose to kind of give them more storybook feel because this actually takes place in the past. Interesting.
Huh.
Elliot says the inks and pencils of this page was insane. I agree with Bigfoot Loch Ness on this. This art reminds me of Jim's Divine Right.
Divine Right is my favorite thing that Jim has ever done. I have the whole series. I love Divine Right.
See, I'm with you. I read that at least once or twice a year. I love this series, but it's Divine Right there's more of a simplistic animated tone to it. It's not as rendery. He's going for more of a J. Scott Campbell animated.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I need more rendering for Jim.
I kind of mean the story. Like I like the Divine Right story.
Oh,
but,
okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the art in it too. I love J. Scott Campbell, so that works for me too.
But if you pause to that panel on right, it's Kayla.
Oh, right there, yeah.
He's
I
like,
see
hey, read Chris Claremont, and then have Adam's story. She's gonna fucking kill me. I'm almost dead anyway.
I think this is a great page, man. I love seeing the interiors of the clock tower.
Mm-hmm.
I like the above head camera angle in that though too. It looks great.
Yeah.
I think some cool
there's the joke.
Angles.
It's like we got like 9 Robins and 14 Batgirls and a Huntress, so you can't reach out to one of them.
Yeah, no, this is
I like the rendering of that cape right there. See, I'm moving my thumb like you can see it on that panel. It's very Sylvester-ish.
Yeah.
With the folds like going antithetical to the lines going down. Yeah. It's like veins. Yeah, that's very Mark Sylvester.
Yeah.
And now we have Talia giving bats mouth to mouth.
That looks like Michael Keaton.
That I thought at the Talia part right there though, in the middle, I thought it was a dude at first. I said, did Nightwing come to like give him mouth to mouth? That's what I thought.
I brought that up on art and stuff.
The way the hair's parted right there.
It's the face.
She has a face too. Yeah. A face.
But
it's definitely like a.
It's okay.
It looks like a dude.
It
looks like the
really
Riddler.
does. It really does. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I see the Riddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Joe brought that up too. I like the helicopter. The helicopter's cool. It looks like the Kenner helicopter. 91 or 2. The colors are off. I have a lot of issues with the colors.
It's too brown and yellow.
I was gonna say a lot of yellow.
Yeah.
And then
there's Psylocke.
So I don't know. This is a great shot of Talia.
That's a good. Yeah, I like that.
I just didn't know it was Talia at first till it said Talia, and I was like, oh, it's Talia al Ghul. Okay.
I don't think these silhouettes are great though in the second panel.
And that's also the third time he's done it in like 4 pages. Is like a silhouette shot, and they're good for like the occasional shot, but every page in a row is a little much there, Jim.
Yeah, I'm under the rule of school that like at least a silhouette every few pages.
Yeah, like listen, I'm not here trying to tell Jim how to do his thing because he'll school me, but like. as a reader, as somebody who's reading it, it does get kind of like Mark already pointed out. It's kind of boring when like you keep seeing the same shots like revisited over and over again.
Yeah.
Bigfoot Loch Ness says, not as Jay Scottish though. Odd Adams. Shades of Batman Returns. Penguin says also more Rogue from X-Men costume than Talia.
Yeah.
Doesn't like the texture on the colors.
Yeah. Same.
I can't tell what colors there's. First of all, I'm colorblind, so like it's really hard for me already to differentiate like
what
between like red
this?
and green. Love you.
Right.
So like I don't know what color her like outfit's supposed to be because like
green.
it's just it's over infused. Okay, I'm red green colorblind, so that's why I was like, is that like yellow? Is it supposed to be like blue? Like I just didn't know what was going on with it.
It blends in with the water.
Yeah, it does blend in with the water.
Like the water
and the overall texture.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't pop.
No.
I love the panel of her taken back off with the helicopter, and this really does look like Keaton Batman.
Yeah. Like Joe made a great point. Like if you look at the eyes, they're all blacked out, and it's kind of consistent throughout this book and then preview shit. And he made a point that like maybe he's like blinded by what's going to be going on. That's why Jim is blacking out the eyes.
Oh, I like when people get deep into the.
He thought this out, and I was like, oh shit! Yeah. I just thought it was just kind of like
when he probably just drew it. He was probably just like, this looks cool.
That's a great thing about art, though. You know,
people, you can interpret it.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Now we got Hush. Hush has Joker,
giving him a permanent smile.
The torture.
I like this all red panel. I think it sets the mood.
It's cool for an action, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that that last panel though.
Where he's tickling him?
It looks like shit. I don't even know what's going on in it.
Yeah, you know, it's weird that the colors almost make the book seem older than it is. So maybe maybe Penguin's theory that this takes place in the past. I don't know.
Be. It gives it like the old like newspaper comics feel. You know?
I see
with the colors. Just because they're dull. Like they're duller than like I'm used to now with the gloss pages and like the bright nice new laser printers.
Talking about Talia. Elliot says that the colors look muted. Maybe it's the screen.
No, they're muted.
No. It looks like it just looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll love that. I'll love if all these things that we're talking about and criticizing are elements to the book. Like
if they tie back. Yeah.
Right.
I'll definitely eat my words if like it makes me like believe in it at the end.
Yeah, like we brought that up as well. I keep saying we keep doing the and stuff, but we did. Like we all have seem to have the same points as we're going upon. But like, if at the end of the 12-issue arc, we're all like, okay, this was worth it, then all right. But for first issue setup, this was lackluster as fuck.
Yeah. Also, on that third panel, Hush's head is way too big for that body that he put on.
Yeah, it looks like Destro.
Yeah, it's way too big.
Yeah.
I mean, it really looks like the cowl, too.
Yes.
But look at his chest. Like, look at his chest lined up. And then, it's way too big.
He has Joker on the wheel spinning him, throwing scalpels at him. I love these all red panels.
Yeah, they're cool. I do like that. Yeah.
He's hitting him in the arteries, though.
I like I like this red panel too. Like I feel like the gestures, like the eye and stuff, is a little exaggerated. I think it looks cool. Not as normal style, I would say.
Yeah,
it's almost like manga, like a exaggerated,
Yeah.
I like this face, like we're looking at, better than the beginning of the book.
Yeah.
Because that Joker just, again, no offense to
It was
Todd
boring.
North. Yeah, huge Todd North fan, but it just
they also weren't close-ups like this is, so
no, but you could also go a little retard with it, like making it exaggerated, like I don't know, something was lost.
This panel is definitely like straight out of his Death Blow
Yes. Yeah.
run.
Oh, did you see that Death Blow piece he just recently posted?
No.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Like we looked at this, and then like the next day he posted that, and it's just like, fuck, give me that type of art. It was so good.
It'd be interesting if he like used this style like a little more through the book.
Mm-hmm.
That was I feel like that was a fun time in his career when he was doing Death Blow.
Oh, it definitely reinvigorated him, because like after Wildcats 4 he did that.
Yeah.
And then when he came back to 5 and 6 of Wildcats, he leveled up like nothing else. It was awesome.
Man, these red panels to show pain are the
puts
best
the point
in the book,
across.
Yeah.
There's like a pop art effect to it.
I'm more disturbed that Joker doesn't wear socks when he's wearing loafers.
I just want to tickle his feet.
Those shoes are funky. This great panel, the close up on the eyes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me a Darkman vibe.
Yo, we need to watch
for sure.
Darkman. We need to go.
Oh, maybe we'll add that to Revolution. We'll talk some Darkman.
All right, cool. That was a great movie.
Underrated comic book.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Mark did say he wanted to delve more into more obscure and older superhero movies.
All right, I'm with it.
We're back at the Batcave. Batman analyzing his
damaged
costume
suit
that just got fried.
Yeah.
Heads off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I like this outfit though, with the knuckles and the
gauntlets look cool. Yeah, I like the gauntlets.
Cool.
I like the green eyes as well. Then we got him talking to every Batgirl and Dick.
That's actually a pretty cool shot. I like that shot.
I like that, yeah.
With the cameras overhead, like spiraling around it. That's pretty cool.
I don't know, this like some of these panels, just Batman looks a little off.
Off, yeah. Like the anatomy is like trying to be there, but it's like it doesn't look right.
Like this second panel almost gives me some Dan Jurgens vibes on the anatomy.
Well, he did a side by like a 2D side profile, right? But then he put the second arm in a third person position. So it's like he's working with two different angles at once for like and I don't know. I think his rib cage looks too bulky. That one looks good though. There, I like that.
That's fine.
Now we got the Joker shoe.
New Yeezys. That's a cool Batmobile.
Yeah. Goes to the amusement.
Do you
park.
notice the shape of on the bottom shadow with the light is like a bat?
With the two headlights in the front part, yeah.
Yeah, on the bottom. Yeah.
Oh.
That's gross.
They're maggots, Michael.
I'm not a big fan of maggots.
I think the stuff on this page is cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like the feeling I got from the whole issue is like it's been done before. Like, aren't you getting that? Like, because that's kind of like What's the Killing Joke? It's like kind of like Killing Joke-esque, and I know like
Yeah.
Hush might be like trying to make him relive like his like Joker's greatest hits, or if he's going after Joker, but it's hard to invoke any emotion when I feel like we've been here before.
I've never read Killing Joke, so I don't know. I've seen the cartoon.
Maybe
So
it's again, maybe that's what they
are going
that's
for.
what they want. Yeah, invoke.
I hope so.
Sheldon says he's probably wearing a mask under those bandages that gives him a big head. Also
Maybe, is
says,
it the Juggernaut's helmet, maybe?
Or the Hush hype gave him a big head.
Yeah.
Joker Toe Jam is no joke.
For real.
Bigfoot Loch Ness says, I don't trust people that don't wear socks with shoes. Good point.
Yeah.
Sheldon says, Scarecrow Gordon ate too much fried rice.
Oh, God. Another silhouette.
Blinded by the lights in the fun house. All the mirrors.
Now you see, like he blacked out the eyes there as well.
Yeah.
Is that an aesthetic to just get the page done, or is that something like we had said prior that Joe said he's kind of blinded by what's going on, so everything's shadowed out.
I kind of feel like he rushed.
That's what I'm thinking too, Mark.
Yeah, there's nowhere near as much detail as Jim Lee usually puts in his stuff. Like nowhere near. There's like so little cross hatching, unless you do those close-up shots of the faces.
Yeah, like this page. Honestly, would you even know it was a Jim Lee page?
No, I wouldn't. Yeah,
it's good if it wasn't Jim Lee.
Yeah,
like that's not dynamic. Like
no,
there's something that's just. I don't know,
and there's almost no cross hatching, and Batman's body has been all over the place consistency wise in this book, with like how buff he is, or how thin he is, or how big he is. Like I just think he rushed doing the book, to be honest. Like he probably just got it done in like as fast a time as possible.
Maybe, like also
because he's so used to drawing Batman, right? He can do it like in a second, so it doesn't feel like it's like his going in.
He could definitely stamp it out. That's for sure. But like, were they just feeling things out, just trying to get back on doing sequential monthly pages? Because the shit we've seen for the Ashcan of the next issue, like leaps and bounds way better than this shit.
Yeah, Elliot's asking, did Jim rush this?
That's what everybody's saying.
Bigfoot Loch Ness says a lot less detail than Jim usually does. I'm guessing it was for speed. Maybe Jim wasn't really passionate about this project. What's the last monthly book did he do? Was it that was it Challengers book?
But that was only like maybe a couple issues at best. Like not even 4.
By the way, Mark, zoom into that thigh there. Like those inks are horrible on that thigh. That's definitely not Jim. Like whoever's inking, you said it was Scott Williams. Look at that.
Yeah.
That cross hatching's bad.
But he's not using like brush or nib. He's using like this synthetic brush pen.
Yeah.
But Mark, you're talking about the thing that was supposed to be like a milestone on the milestone thing from like 2017 or 18.
No, I forget. It was like they came out with like 6 new titles.
Like when they redid Damage.
Yeah.
That was only like 3 or 4 issues at best, and he didn't even do the full issues.
Elliot says maybe he's got some fill-in artists working on it also.
Maybe. I mean, he is the chief financial officer.
That would be
so probably got.
That would be disappointing. But the whole like excitement about this is that it's Jim Lee
returning to sequentials. Yeah.
I would say is maybe like the most Hush-esque page we've gotten so far. This and the credits page.
Yeah.
I think the detailing on Bat's face is really good.
It's kind of fat man. He's looking how I'm looking like right now with my point of view.
Now he's looking more Affleck than Keaton.
Did Bruce have all that facial hair throughout the rest of the book? I don't remember him having that much facial hair.
No.
Let's go Let's go.
Look,
back.
he's bald. He's got no facial hair, and then all of a sudden he's got like a beard.
Yeah.
No facial hair throughout the whole book, and then randomly
even
he's
in
got
this
like
sequence.
yeah.
How long has he been in this amusement
Look,
park?
none. There's nothing. He's bald, and then all of a sudden now he's got like now he's been drinking all day. Like I don't know, like that's crazy. I just noticed that now. I didn't notice it the first time I read it.
Wow. Good eye.
I remember when I was reading this, I really liked this page call back to the, killing joke and the death in the family. I think these pages are great. And these silhouettes with just a slight hint of detail, I think are fantastic.
So do you think the new Hush or like old, whoever the Hush is going after Joker specifically and Bats is just getting in the way? Because he's going through, but it seems like to be trying to torture Batman, not Joker.
He wants Batman to see this, so...
I mean,
Bigfoot Loch Ness says, no, this is Jim's art. I just think it's rushed. Sheldon says the Wiener Cam point of view. And Bigfoot Loch Ness says, and Scott isn't inking well. Maybe the entire thing is rushed or they are experimenting with style. I'm going to give this more I'm giving it another
rushed.
Yeah.
No, look, I'm with it till the end because I want the payoff.
Yeah, me too.
Like I'm gonna stick with it, but like, I for a first issue, this sucks.
It's supposed to be like a pilot episode of a show, right? You're supposed to get hooked in and like want to stay for the whole thing, but instead we're saying let's see where it goes instead of being excited and hyped about the first issue.
I have a lot of questions that I want answered, so I'm sticking with it. I'm looking forward to issue 2. By the way, we got 315 people watching on X, YouTube, and Facebook. If you're new to the channel, go over to YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the notifications. We're here every Wednesday talking comic books and pop culture. Next week, we're talking Val Kilmer's Batman Forever. I'm so excited to talk that with everyone.
Also, Hush is torturing Joker because he wants to exact vengeance for Jason and Barbara for some reason. Specifically, probably to drive a wedge between the Bat family, as we see in issue 162, Batman fighting Barbara on the cover. You also have to imagine what Jason is going to feel knowing that Bruce is saving.
Are you reading something, Sean?
That killed him.
Are you reading something?
I made notes.
Oh, okay.
So, because again, like I talked about this 2 weeks ago, that I wanted to make sure that I hit the same points instead of trashing on the art the whole time,
Yeah.
I got more.
Also, the red in this page doesn't fit because it's not a pain thing. Like I think it should have stayed with the same thematics with the red.
Penguin says, so maybe this Hush is actually Jason Todd.
I was thinking
that would suck. That would suck ass. I hope that's not the twist. Well, I'm like Jason's already had twists. Like we're done with that.
Elliot says, what's hooking us in is the creative team behind the book. Bigfoot Loch Ness says, I love it even though it's not as good artistically as I'd like. Hey, I'll take this over anything else DC has going on at the moment. So give me more Jim Lee Batman.
Hey, does Tony Daniels still work for them?
The last I knew, Tony Daniels was doing his own stuff, but that he hasn't. That Image series has been done for a while, so I don't know.
Wasn't 10th supposed to come back?
Oh, I don't know. I hope so.
I thought I heard something about. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cite the source.
Elliot
I think it was on Twitter.
Val Kilmer. Bigfoot Loch Ness says this could be an interesting twist. So yeah, at the last page, yeah, that doesn't.
It doesn't fit with the same pain motif. There's no pain being inflicted. It's almost like a.
Unless the pain's on Batman.
Internally, like we're getting a little philosophical for like something that's like.
I mean.
It is.
We were talking about the eyes being blacked out because he's blind to.
yeah, and his mysterious facial hair.
Yeah.
Where'd that go? Because it's not in the red panel.
Oh, he's got it in the red panel. Yeah.
I like bats with facial hair.
I think it's cool. I just didn't know
Yeah.
why it's inconsistent in the book. That pinky is so big.
I mean, he fell in to toxic.
That's true. He got an extended pinky. That was his superpower.
What's his? His reflection is reflecting in the scalpel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it would be at that angle, but okay. Cool.
So there you have
Yeah,
it. Hush
5
2, issue 1.
5 out of 10. Let's see where it goes.
I'm dropping it from my original 7.5 to a 6 to a 5.5.
I would give it a 7.
Mark,
What?
come on.
I'm giving it a 7.
You're just doing it based on the team. Take away the team, and if it was somebody else doing it.
Well, they have a lot of goodwill with me. So,
Yeah, okay. It's your score. You're allowed to do it whatever you want. Mark Penguin's giving it a 5 out of 10 also.
Penguin says, I think you're thinking of Capullo's Creech coming back.
I thought it was
Penguin-
specifically the 10th. Like, it could be Creech.
Here we go. And where is Shush? Which Bolt still refuses to believe is a real. Come on, you're pulling my leg. There's no character named Shush.
They said last time it was maybe. Didn't they say it was like a
No.
girl or something?
Yeah,
Well, there is silence now.
Stop.
Mark is like, and I told Mark that because Yoon told it to us. He's like, "Come on now." I was like, "It's a real thing."
Bigfoot Loch Ness says, actually, if it was someone else doing it, I'd say we would think it was great. It's just because it's Jim Lee, we think it's not up to par. We hold Jim Lee to such a high standard. I agree with Bigfoot Loch Ness in that regard.
Yeah.
I think we have to though, right? Like, I mean, like you got to hold up the greats because there's not as many greats coming out of the main industry anymore. So, like, we're kind of holding on to strings at this point.
Bigfoot Loch Ness gives it an 8. He has his complaints, but he's still very excited about it. It's a real character, Thomas Elliott's old nurse assistant.
They're gonna go into Thomas Elliott's like whole like anthology with that. It's really this was Thomas Elliott bumped into this one lady at a Wawa, and she became like a villain in Batman.
Yeah, Wawa.
Oh, and in here, there's Wawas all over the place, Sean.
You guys got oh yeah, you guys do have Wawas. I've been there.
Yeah, all over the place.
In like Gotham City. I'm like,
Yo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but I had to bring it back to something that we know. So you could do the Jersey Boy thing.
Yeah.
Bigfoot Loch Ness. I agree. Jim sets a high bar, and this is up there yet.
Yeah, but my whole thing is like we don't do any services by giving higher ratings than things deserve to be because then they think it's okay to sit there in mediocrity
And to be
like you
subpar.
you have to like criticize what you love, otherwise it dies. If you're not skeptical and you're not like, criticizing it, like they don't have any standard to achieve because they know that you're just gonna be happy about whatever schlop they put out, and that's what happens. Like,
No,
I
true.
don't agree.
We do the same thing on the Spawn review show or the Spur, as I'm trying to call it now. Like I know Thomas, who's the editor there for fucking Todd?
Thomas Healy.
Yeah, him. Like, I'm sure they watch our show, but we're truthful. Like, if we think something sucks, like, we'll tell it. And Jay Doyle is very fucking honest about his opinions on the schlub that they put out. Because if they keep, like you're saying, they keep putting out shit and we're buying the shit, they're just going to fucking take our money. But if we're giving our honest examples and our points, hopefully it makes the product better because we're spending our money on this shit.
That's what I mean. That's why we like the 90s so much, is because it was at such top tier excellence constantly being shoved down our throat with like early image stuff that like you came to expect excellence.
But
and their excellence
was good.
Their excellence was their mediocrity, right? That was their midpoint. And like now it just feels like the bar has been dropped so low because we're just giving them credit for their names and name only that like it's like any name brand, right? If you're going to buy like Dolce & Gabbana jeans just because they're Dolce & Gabbana, they can start like making them cost more and worth less. You know what I mean? Like with shittier product, and you're still going to pay more money or the same amount of money for the name. And I don't like doing that. Like, I think they should be held to a higher standard that they set. Like, they set the bar. So it's not like we're putting them in a higher position than they deserve to be. They set the bar. So I'm just saying, meet your own standards. Like, make us enthralled. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to say I love Jay Doyle. When he and I hung out with Thomas Healy at SpawnCon, he told Thomas Healy, he pointed at me and says, "This is the guy you need to hire." So
he's not wrong. Look, Jay, shout out to Jay. Jay's like a big bro. He's like a Saint Bernard. He's awesome. He just needs one of those kits that carries around like liquor.
Some alcohol, yeah.
And he will be the greatest human being on the earth. But I love him. But no, he kind of tells it how it is, and we have one member on the Spawn show who just kind of sinks in every time Jay tells his truth. Paul.
Bigfoot Loch Ness. I'm pretty skeptical on the art, but still really enjoying this. Sheldon says, "I'm with you, TMC. I rate this with a participation ribbon out of 10 too." Wow, come on, man.
That's honest right there, Sheldon. Like, I appreciate it.
He says, I actually didn't read this and probably won't till next year.
I mean,
Mark busy working on his book, which is awesome.
So far, out of the whole issue, Mark's biggest praises for the book was it got me to go to the store.
When's the last time you've been excited about a current comic?
I almost went to the store, and I haven't bought a brand new comic since Spawn issue 300. That's the last brand new comic that I bought.
Oh, dude, you should get back on Spawn. Spawn's fucking awesome. Brett Boots doing art.
Oh, Brett's back. I fucking love me some Brett, man.
350. Yeah, I think he came back. It was 350. He came back. He's probably going to be on until 270, 375.
I think he's my third favorite artist of all time, hands down. I love him.
He's awesome.
Mark says Todd Knox art on Stargirl and JSA lately was 1,000 times better than this. I'm a Todd Knox fan. I'll have to check it out.
See, I thought the Marvel DC, the new hardcover cover they did, I thought that was Todd Knox at first.
Yeah.
Until I zoomed in and saw Jim Lee's thing. I just thought it was really detailed Todd Knox. Going for a Jim Lee aesthetic as opposed to who did Excalibur?
Alan Davis?
Yeah, because Todd Knox is very Alan Davis with his figure work. So I thought he was trying to go for more of a Jim Lee, Neil Adams type of approach to his stuff.
Well, I feel like I enjoyed Hush 2, the first issue, a lot more than you two.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it.
Bigfoot.
I'm not saying. I just said it didn't meet my expectations, and I feel like they rushed it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm in it. Look, I'm in it for all 12 issues. Like,
I'm still gonna go buy the first issue, even though I read it. Like, I didn't. For those of you who don't know, Mark sent me the issue digitally. So no, he took pictures of the issue he bought. So I'm still gonna go purchase the book myself, because I just want to have it. But
there's an oversized.
Yeah, there is an oversized first issue and also version with a chroma cover. Elliot says, I think Mark Silvestri ruined everything. That Deadly Duo book is a masterpiece. It's a hard act to follow. I still haven't seen that.
Oh, really?
I haven't either.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes, that book took 10 years to be completed, and it shows, but it is a masterpiece.
Is that's the one of the longest books we've had to wait for? I guess the only thing that's surpassed is that J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man book.
That'll never happen, and that's heartbreaking. That's so heartbreaking.
At least give me a completed Sidewinders series.
I'm still mad that I killed my old Twitter because Brett used to follow me.
Oh, Wildsiders, my bad.
Yes, Wild Side. That's a cool name. Put that in the bank.
Sidewinders. We'll use that. Yeah. Sheldon says, "Man, I hope IDW does a Brett Booth artist edition." I mean, that's really the only thing they got going for them right now. Those artist editions. Silvestri is the GOAT.
Facts.
Penguin, I just wish Kevin Smith would finish that Batman story that ended on a cliffhanger.
Was that the Automatopoeia one?
I think so. Elliot says, yeah, the gesture, the layouts, there are panels with great contrast that catch the eye. Beautiful work.
Yeah.
Silvestri, I guess.
I would say end on showing the completed page I just did, but I don't want to stay that now because it still looks like shit compared to Jim Lee's like schlack. So
we'll take a look at it this Sunday. Although I don't want to
Okay.
give away all the pages because we've shown quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess that'll do it. We'll meet up again and talk part 2 when that comes out.
Is there a schedule for it? Like, is it every 2 weeks or is it like once a month?
That's monthly.
Monthly,
yeah.
So it'll probably be out in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, that would be 2 weeks from now. Penguin says, you're right, Sean, where he kills Silver St. Cloud in the Batcave. All right, Sean, where can people find you at?
You can find me all across the social media platforms. You can find me on Art and Stuff on Joe's channel tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Will Perdomo on at 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday I'll be on. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be around. I think that's it. And then we have Sprue with the Spawn Show on Mondays at 9 p.m. and here on Wednesdays.
Awesome. And guys, go check out Type 1 on Fund My Comic and Indiegogo. Mark Yoon, where can people find you?
No one cares. But you can, however, go sign up for Gun Goth and you're get an exclusive trading card, which I would recommend doing. And subscribe to Primetime Poulton and don't be a bum, back Type 1.
My dude.
And guys, you can find me on X and Instagram at Coney Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. We're here every Wednesday talking comics, every Sunday talking horror movies. This Sunday, we are talking The Forsaken, the 2001 vampire movie starring Kerr Smith.
And I graduated high school, baby.
Wow, youngster.
Yeah.
And guys, make sure you go sign up for Gun Goth and check out Writhe in Pain in Demand. Also check out Loose Threads and Pizza Tree on Amazon. Mark Penguin, thank you for sharing the links. We'll be back Sunday talking The Forsaken. Thanks for watching.